This is week 2 of chords and technique, and what I'm trying to do here is help you with tension when you're playing chords. If you didn't watch my first video, take a look at that one first. But today I'm going to talk about inversions. So an inversion of a chord is when you take a root position chord or a tonic chord like this, and you invert the notes, meaning you move the notes around, or you take the top or bottom note and move it to the other side. So if I was to invert this C chord, the first inversion is here, and the second inversion is here. Now, if you couldn't see what I did with my finger pattern on the first inversion, I used my second finger in the middle. What you can do to get more comfortable with these inversions is take the same exercise I gave you in the first video. So again, watch that again, and you can use that same exercise to become more confident with the chord and relax a little bit rather than feeling like you're playing like you're clawing at the keyboard. So with the right hand, let's do this. Play a root position chord. Now let's invert it. Now you see the technique my hand is doing. It's moving down into the chord, up out of the chord, and then my hand relaxes. Move to the second inversion, and then back to another root position on top here. Do that with me. We're just going to go up, and then we'll do left hand. C chord in root position, C chord in first inversion, second finger in the middle, C chord in second inversion, third finger in the middle, and then a root position chord. Start slow. Always start slow. Just trying to go fast just to go fast was never going to work. Slow, slow, slow. Really important. Left hand. Same thing. Again, watch my first video if you're not comfortable or confident in playing this chord. First inversion, we're going to play with third finger in the middle. So it's still 1, 3, 5. Second inversion, second finger in the middle. See, second finger in the middle, not the third finger. There is a reason for this. This is standard fingering, and it is actually easier on the hand. You may feel like right now this is easier because it's easier on your brain, but it's not easier on the hand. And then root position. Let's do that together. Do this with me. Root position. First inversion. Second inversion. Then root. Now, if you were right-handed, of course, the left hand will be a bit harder. Put at least the same amount of effort into working on your left hand as your right. The piano requires both hands to be just as good as each other when you're playing. Now, you can take this one step further and do this hands together. I would recommend working on one hand at a time. Feel like you're really efficient with it or proficient with it before moving on to hands together. I'll show you briefly hands together so you can see what that would look like. Root position is 1, 3, 5 in both hands. First inversion, now this is where it gets complicated for a beginner if you've never done it before. Third finger in the left hand, second finger in the right hand in the middle. Move up, second finger in the left hand, third finger in the right hand. Move up again, back to 1, 3, 5. Any questions, please let me know in the comments, and you'll see another one of these next Tuesday.